Hello, everybody. Welcome to this fantastic event. We are here in Barcelona. My name is Pepi Guillem, a trainer, international trainer in Skeyndor. Welcome, David, and thank you for coming here for this special show to present us the 3 different spectacular looks for Christmas time. I hope you enjoy, and thank you, David, and please.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here for this webinar. Of course, in this time, the most important is have the Christmas makeup and know all the different trends for these makeups. Well, these 3 looks for Christmas. We start with a natural glowing look. It's a perfect makeup, no makeup. We talk about foundation. We use natural foundation. In this case, it's CC cream. Daylight Christmas look is a charming look. It's more sophisticated. This is ideal for some events and maybe the Christmas dinner or something like this. And this is the product. You can see here 11 products. So like a primer, so powders, highlighters, foundation, mascara, concealer. And all these products are long-lasting. This is very important to know. And we have this product with our active ingredients, with the vitamin C, of course, is the most important. We have in the whole brand the vitamin C. And Innovate Tailor made skincare makeup and our formulas and texture. So it's only 11 products. Only 11 products. We can do the whole makeup with this product. It's very easy. So, and now I want to talk about our looks. So I do 3 different looks. Special look, especially for example, the first one is a natural glowing. The second one, I developed this afternoon, yes, is a daylight charming look. And the number 3, a blonde glam look, more elegant and more sophisticated technique. So now it's time to start. Go then, and we start to apply the first step. It's the primer. A little bit, not too much, just 1 drop or 2. We start in the middle of the face. Okay. Apply a little bit more. Open up. So. Now the skin is ready to apply the makeup. We start with the concealer. Concealer, we have 3 different colors. 2, the color is more skin color, and the number 3 is orange. So in this case, I use the number 2. Open your eyes to that. I apply with the fingertips like this. I take a little bit and close. Of course, you can use as well a makeup brush, a regular makeup brush, or with the fingertips. This is depends how you like to apply the product. Okay, open your eyes, looks up. So now it's ready, and it's ready to apply the foundation. Foundation. In this case, for the natural look, I use CC cream. I repeat. As CC cream is more transparent, but they have inside the mother of pearl, micronization of mother of pearl. So then, CC cream is a product, when you apply the product, it reflects the light. So the result on the skin is amazing because this mother of pearl giving a super glow on your skin. Well, we couldn't apply with the makeup brush, regular makeup brush. In this case, I use this makeup brush. You can see this triangle. It's so easy because you have 3 different sizes to apply the foundation. We start all the time in the same way, in the middle of the face. This is the start of to apply the foundation. So, 1, I finish, and you see how glow is this foundation. Okay. So when it's ready, this depends on the skin type. Usually, when you have a dry skin, it's just you apply the foundation and you don't need powder. In this case, I'm applying the powder just a little bit with our high definition powder. This one, okay, it's a transparent, 100% transparent powder, and I start applying on the same way like the foundation. So in the middle, nose, the eye, open your eyes, looks up, okay. So see, the finish is now is matte 100%, but with the glow. This is very important when we apply this kind of product. It's 100% transparent, but when you apply, the skin becomes matte. This product as well is we can say for a man because it's 100% transparent. So then when you apply, the most important is use all the time brush, never with a sponge, all the time with brush. Okay. So now that the skin is ready, so. And now it's time to apply shadows. I need to put my glasses, and then let me explain something about our powders. Our powders, they have a strong pigmentation, especially our rosin powder. You see here, okay? Then our highlighter, this one. Perfect, like this. And the tip of this tutorial is mix our powder with the primer. Why? Because if we mix our powder with the primer, we get a creamy shadow. Okay, it's the same technique like when we do a lipstick. So I'm applying just a drop of the primer, and I have here both, and I decide to apply the dark one. So I take like this. Okay, here is the powder, and I mix with the highlighter. You see, this is the light one, and we can do the same with the dark one. You take like this and mix. And I have, see here, the shadow, creamy shadow. It's very easy to apply. Now, okay, it's very easy, believe me. When you work with this kind of product and you mix with the primer, you get this creamy shadow, easy to apply and long lasting. Yes. Okay. Now you can open your eyes, go to the camera, close, and then you see how reflection has this shadow. Our highlighter is amazing to do this kind of makeup as well. So, and I put just a little bit down. Okay. Okay. Close. And the highlighter, the gold one, the light one, and apply a little bit on top. This is very easy, it's natural. So for finish the eye, because we talked about Christmas, okay, I finish with the eyeliner, soft eyeliner, and I do the eyeliner with our mascara. And brush. just a little bit in the corner of the eye. Close. This. If you prefer, you can do strong eyeliner. This depends on you. Open your eyes. Okay. Like this. Come on. You see, it's delicate, it's natural, it's not strong. So now the eye is ready. Looking a little bit. And let the eyebrow 100% clean. And after that, we apply the mascara like a mascara. So, down. This mascara is incredible because when you apply just one step to the camera, you see the difference to one to the other one. It's amazing. Just with one, we get this result. It's like a full lashes effect with this mascara. Okay, ready. So nice. Well, now the eye is ready, and it's time for the lips. Lips. The same idea to apply powder. In this case, I use the bronzing powder number 1. But in this case, we need to apply a mix with moisturizing cream, not with the primer. Because the lips need this kind of hydratation, and if we apply the primer, it becomes so dry. So the primer is for get creamy shadow for the eye, but for the lips we need to apply with the cream. In this case, I'm applying, but with the power gel hyaluronic, just a little bit. No, I think I use the number 2. Okay, because it's a little bit more strong. So I get the powder like this and mix with the moisturizing cream. And I do the lipstick. This is a very easy solution when you don't have a lipstick with you. Just mix the powder with the moisturizing cream. It's enough to get a lipstick. Okay. So nice this color. Go a little bit. It's amazing this color. So nice. So then the lips are ready as well, and it's time to do the contouring and strobing. We start with the contouring with the bronzing powder number 1. Thank you. Okay. A little bit, the other side. Nice. And now it's time for apply our highlighter, the light one. Nose as well. Okay. Smile. Okay. And the upper cheek we finish with this. Like this. So this is our first look. You see how natural it is. So full of light. Now you come in front of the camera and you see natural, elegant, is super low makeup. So nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, now I explain my second makeup. Second makeup, I mix the technique. That's mean I do a makeup with our foundation, blah blah, all the steps. But when I arrive to do the makeup on the eye, I mix 3 different techniques. I mean, I use our primer for a creamy shadow, and I mix this creamy shadow with a dry powder. So I use first, let me explain this because you need to understand this. So I use bronzing powder, number 2, and primer. I mix this and I get this creamy shadow. When I finish this, I have the highlighter for do the light on the eye. This is the idea. Let's here and we start. Well, so in this case, I use our matte foundation. Matte foundation is 100% cover, long-lasting foundation, and you can see how matte it is. Especially when you have small imperfection on the skin, this foundation is the best for get this feeling of comfortable but not dry, because a lot of time this kind of foundation becomes dry very fast. In this case, our matte foundation is so elastic, and when you apply, the feeling of never dry, because it's very comfortable when you apply this foundation. Well, I'm start as well for apply our amazing primer. This is the first step, like always. Okay, like this. So then again, our primer could be as well amazing product for men, not only for women. A lot of men, they have oily skin, and this primer is 100% transparent. Open it up and take off this small imperfection. This product helps a lot. Now it's ready, and it's time for apply the concealer. In this case, I'm applying the concealer number 3 because she has a dark circle here, so very small, but she needs the number 3. The number 3 is orange. Orange is a complementary color for different dark circles around the eye. Look up. So close. Open. You can see the difference when we apply the one, the other one. So it's amazing. The light you get with this close, with this concealer, is amazing. Open, looks up. So now it's ready. The skin needs to apply our foundation, our matte foundation number 2. So, and I use makeup brush. It's so high cover our matte foundation. For oily skin is perfect because this foundation is very matte, long lasting as well, and full cover. Okay. Don't forget the neck when you do makeup. Open your eyes, up. A little bit more. Okay. Another tip as well, if you want to get more light around the eye, after the foundation, use a touch of concealer, the number 2. Oh, okay. So, like this. Okay. So, well, I finished with the foundation. It's time for the powder. High definition powder. I repeat again. It's 100% transparent, and we need to apply with the makeup brush. Okay. It's very important to take care around the eye, clean everything, because if not, then you can get this horrible line, and it's very important to clean and mattify. So it's ready. You see the skin, 100% matte, and now it's time for do the eye. I repeat again my tip for this makeup. It's use 2 different techniques. First, creamy shadow, and after powder shadow. This is the idea. Well, how we can do this? It's very simple if you know the technique. So, first, primer. Okay, and then I take, in this case, the bronzing powder number 2, make a brush, and I mix with, and I get this. This is the result. It's very easy when you mix this powder, this bronzing powder with the primer, because you get a texture so easy to diffuse. This is very important. For blend this product, it's amazing how easy it is when you mix the powder with the primer. It's so easy, it's very soft. Open your eye, look up, a little bit up. I'm going to play a little bit as well. Down, open. Okay. So this is the first step with the creamy shadow. Now it's time to apply the light. So the highlighter, so in this case, I use a highlighter like a shadow. The light one. Yes. And this light one, I'm applying but dry. Close, okay. So the result with the combination is incredible. And on top as well, I'm applying a little bit, not too much, because for me the most important is to get the point of light in the middle of the eye. Okay, the one in front of the camera. See how nice it is. Okay, the combination of creamy shadow and dry shadow. Okay, a little bit. Okay. So, and now it's time to clean the eyebrow. So important. So it's very, very important to take care with the eyebrow. You have to have all the time clean, because when you apply foundation, could be you left the eyebrow less dirty. So then you need to clean. And now it's time to apply the mascara. So looks down. So I'm in love with this mascara. Again, I'm explaining all the time. I'm in love with this mascara, with this faux lashes effect. It's incredible. When you apply just when you do just one, you see the difference to the other. You see the difference? Acércate un poquito para que lo vean. It's incredible when you apply the mascara. Just with one application, you see how it's become the lashes look down. Okay. So and now I use as well these brushes for apply the mascara down. Open a little bit, okay. And I'm applying a little bit more. Down and for this effect. And as well, the color, the carbon black is the most black color you can use in the makeup world. Okay, the black, carbon black, and this is the color of our mascara. So the eye are ready, and now it's time to apply something on the lips. If I explain to you, I repeat again, my tip with the primer is for the eye, for makeup, for creamy, for get this result of creamy shadow. But for the lip, we need a moisturizing. Okay, this is very important to know. So then it's the same technique. When I do before with another model, I get just a little bit of moisturizing cream. And I get, in this case, I want to apply the highlighter like a metallic finish. So then I take the dark one, with the moisturizer, and I'm apply to get this result. It's so amazing when you apply a highlighter in the lips because you get this metallic finish. So trendy. Well, and now it's time to finish this makeup with the contouring. First I do the contouring, and after the contouring I do the strobing. First I'm applying bronzing powder number 1. And on the neck a little bit as well. And highlighter, I use the number, and the number 1 of the highlighter, the light one. Yeah. So, and this is the result. You can see a sophisticated makeup for dinner. So it's you can see with the contouring and the highlighter, and this mix of techniques of shadow application, one in dry and one in wet. So this is the second makeup. Thank you very much. And last look, I talk about smoky eye. A lot of people love when I do the technique with the mascara. It's a very easy to do smoky eye with mascara. But in this case, I get another step more. That means not only smoky eye, dark smoky eye. I mix the technique, and I use as well the smoky eye, but with a creamy shadow. This is the idea. Okay. So I get it. So we say hello again to our model, and she's ready for this smoky eye. The technique is the same. The steps are the same. Okay. First, the primer, after primer, concealer, and foundation. It's the same technique, but in this case, I use our Hydra Comfort, more cover than the other, more cover than the CC cream, more glamorous as well. So this look is more for the new year, okay? This is more for go out and have fun. You need to have fun a little bit in this moment. So then, but carefully, of course. Open up. So now it's time to start with the concealer. A little bit, okay. So, okay, now it's ready, and let's take Hydra Foundation number 2, okay? A little bit, okay. So this foundation, our Hydra Comfort, is a foundation usually for mixed to dry skin. And when we apply this foundation, the most important is wait just 1 minute or something like this, and you see, because if you have a dry skin, sometimes you don't need to apply powder. This is very important as well to know. The foundation sometimes don't need powder. In this case, I'm applying the powder for sure, but not all the people need this kind of step to apply powder on top. I remember in the beginning when I learned makeup all the time, you need to apply the foundation, after foundation, powder, 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 because the trend in this moment it was very much. Now we are looking all the time for a natural finish. This is very important. Even if you apply high cover foundation, we are looking all the time for this natural finish on the skin. Okay, a little bit. So now she's ready. So then the next step is high definition powder. Now you see how beautiful looks the skin when we apply the foundation and the powder. Open, looks up. Okay. It's very important around the eye. You must take care all the time around the eye, because the eye are more flexible, and usually this becomes this makeup lines, and it now looks a nice makeup like this. So you see how beautiful, from the camera, how beautiful looks the skin. Incredible, because it's a natural result, but with full cover, and this is very important. When you get this foundation with full cover, but the natural finish, it's like wow. Usually, all these kind of foundation full cover are more strong, the texture. In this case, it's very soft. So, well, now it's ready, and now it's time to do the smoky eye. First step, mascara. So, for work with the mascara, you must be fast when you apply the mascara. Okay. like this. That is ready. Open your eyes, look up. So, so it's a little more dramatic if we apply the black down under the eye. Well, now the first step with the mascara is ready. It's very important, of course, to know these products become dry very fast. So then we need to take care and be fast when we apply this. The second step is use our brushing powder dry. First, we use dry. Okay. Close. So I repeat, first I'm apply the mascara like a cream shadow. Second, I'm applying brushing powder dry. Down as well, a little bit. Okay, okay. Okay, perfect. And the step number 3 is mix the primer, okay, with our highlighter, with the dark one. And this dark one we apply on top. It's very easy when you know exactly how to apply this product. Okay. We get this, you can see the result. This is a metallic result when we apply the highlighter like a shadow. Okay, okay. Close. Okay. Go in front of the camera, and you see the 3 colors: the metallic and the brushing powder. So it's ready, but of course, when we do this kind of makeup, the most important is finish with one eyeliner to get more intensity on the eye. So we repeat the same action like before. So a little bit, and I do the eyeliner. Okay. Yeah. So I finish, of course, when I clean all the eyebrow a little bit. Yes, and as well we apply mascara under the eye. Like this and up. One more. So, okay. Like this. So, in front of the camera, and then you see how beautiful is this combination with the mascara and highlighter and brow. Well, finish with the eye. We start with the lips. Remember, for the lips, we mix our shadow. In this case, I use the bronzing powder with the moisturizing cream. Bronzing powder number 2. This one. And mix like this. Okay. Close, level. Okay. Yes. And now for finish contouring and strobing. First the contouring. With number 1, bronzing powder number 1. A little bit, okay. And now I'm applying the light. You can use the finger as well. You don't need all the time make a brush. Up. Yes. And look up. Okay, sorry. Wow. Now you see this makeup party, of course. So you can go in front of the camera as well. This is my last makeup for this webinar, this Christmas webinar. And thank you very much. Okay, we see the product. Of course, I repeat all the products I use. My first look, the Natural Glow makeup with the CC cream, concealer, high definition powder, highlighter, the dark one for the shadow, mascara, the lipstick. Remember, I use the bronzing powder for the lip. And no, here the bronzing powder, but the number 2. This is the number 1. Excuse me, this is the number 2. And for finish, for the contouring, I use the bronzing powder number 1 and the highlighter with our highlighter look. This is the first look. The second look, remember, we start with the primer. After the primer, the concealer number 3, the orange one. After the concealer, it was the foundation, the matte foundation, full cover, long lasting. Then the high definition powder. And I start with develop this new technique to apply shadow, creamy shadow, mixed with the dry shadow. Remember, I use the primer and the bronzing powder number 2. And as well, I use the highlighter, the light one, this one. So then the mascara, clean the eyebrow, remember, never forget this. And then the lips. And the lips I mix with the moisturizing cream, the highlighter, the dark one. Okay, this is the question. Don't forget, for the lip, all the time, moisturizing cream. For the eye, you can use our primer. Well, then contouring, and after contouring, strobing, forget this super glow finish on the skin. The look number 3, the party one, it's the combination of this technique. Remember again, primer, concealer, foundation, Hydra foundation, more soft, remember, covered as well, but more moisturizing foundation. The shadow, I do first, and I apply first the mascara. After the mascara, I mix with the dry powder of the bronzing powder number 2. And then I put a little bit of our highlighter, the dark one, with the primer. So I get 3 different techniques to apply the shadows. Mascara, eyebrow clean, remember, And on the lips, I do with the bronzing powder as well, and then highlighter and strobing. So this is the 3 different looks for the Christmas